What's up, everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, we got an action-packed show for you. Well, at least we got a show. I'm not sure if it's action-packed, but I consider that clickbait, so get you guys in here. We got Square Table Degenerates. Joey, what's up? We got you first in the chat. McT, my friend, what you doing? How you doing tonight? We got Paul. Paul's in the chat. That's me. Sweet. McT. What's up, Jeffrey? No snow yet, Jeffrey. We're going to talk about a lot of crazy things coming our way in the next couple of days. Mark, good evening from Ireland. Hello, Ireland. What's up in Ireland? We got a lot of friends on here in Ireland, so feel free to stop by. We got Beers and Banters. I think that's Luke. Luke, if that's you, welcome, my friend. Carla. Carla's going to be the next internet sensation. You guys just watch and see. I'm telling you, I could tell. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing? Nice to see you. Send some a pie. We'll take some. Okay. We'll send some to PA. Okay, pie, maybe pie too. But yeah, we'll go to PA too. I don't need this one, and that's cool. Not at all. What's up, U-Haul? It ain't clickbait. I got plenty of clickbait for you. I'm gonna make videos in the summertime. I'm changing like lawnmower blades and that, but I'll get bikini models. If I make enough money off YouTube, that'll be pretty cool. That's up. What's up, Hot Shotter? Hiya. Neil, thanks for stopping by. U-Haul. Clean shaved. Yeah, I had to take a shower. I don't want to tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I take a shower and shave and all that. So I'm good for another week, or at least till the end of the snowstorm. What's up, Serge? Hey, everyone. What's up, Time? How to see you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something. I'm just going to read the chat. That makes it a lot easier instead of just having to think of stuff to talk about. So, Time, what's up? Yo. What's up, Joey? Ray Davis. Hiya, Carla. Carla's the next internet sensation. We're going to get her channel to 100,000. She's going to surpass me. And then I'm going to be mad. But I'll be happy for her, at least. We're going to get her there. Could you mute Blake? Blake's not here. Blake is probably home sleeping. Hey, Connie. What's up, Connie? Thanks for stopping by, everybody. But that is definitely a nice butt. And you know what? You got some clean underwear. Just kind of like my shirt. I'll tell you guys a quick story about my shirt. I said, after all these years to my wife, I said, oh, my God, honey. I said, you finally put detergent in the laundry machine? You figured it out? And she said, no, you idiot. Those are new T-shirts you just got from Walmart. I said, oh, okay. So I was kind of wrong on that. What's up, Neil? Brian, thanks for stopping by. We got a crazy big show tonight. That's for sure. What's up, Jeff? What's it say? You got another big one. A ladder up to help? Okay, cool. What's up, Brian? Miss Piggy, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Piggy, Brian, Square Tables, Carlo, Time Walker, Square Table. What's up, Butt? Fruit of the Loom? Oh, no, these ain't Fruit of the Loom. These are, I think they're called George. George? No, they're not Hanes. They're George. They're made by Walmart brand. You know, the cheapest stuff you can get. I shop at Walmart, so that's it. Nope, no Fruit of the Loom. So anyways, I got some crazy information to pass along to you today. So not only did we get the first snowstorm and start the season, with 5 or 6 feet. We'll just say 5 feet because I don't want nobody to argue with me. So we'll say 5 feet. And it was a crazy event. It went from Friday. I did basically nothing except take you guys on a ride. Saturday, I tried doing a little work. Sunday, we got the Bobcat going. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that was a long event there. Unfortunately, back then I wasn't monetized, so I got no super chats. I put out a little super chat video to give everybody a thanks for helping me out, which would be great. I'm very thankful of it. Even if you don't have a super chat, just thanks for stopping by to say hi. Because I know everybody's so busy and nobody's got no time at all. And if you just, even compliment, or even make a comment in the chat, that's totally amazing. Because I know it's so hard to have time just to do anything any day. So, what's up, Danny? How are you? You're live? I was watching you last night. You had a ton of viewers going on. That was awesome. You had like over 500 going on. So that's amazing. Congratulations to you. Did a good job. That's awesome. Crap is good. Okay, Time Walker. We like crap. That's for sure. Definitely. Square tables. What's up, Brian? Oh, cheap? Cheap? Yeah, cheap is good. That's why Walmart's in business. Without being cheap, we'd have no business. So anyways, I got some crazy information for you to pass along. So Not only do we have that crazy storm with 5 feet of snow, nobody wants to argue with me. And this past weekend, what's up, Serge? This past Saturday, we had the Bills game and that, so I was bound to determine I was going to get home in time to watch the Bills game, which I did. And I went around. I worked from 7 to 7. I snowplowed everybody 3 times, which I shouldn't even have done. I should have just stayed home. And then I got up and I fell asleep during the Bills game after the third quarter, and it started snowing, which I missed out on. And then I woke up Sunday morning. We probably had another 8 or 10 more inches of snow. So it was just, I don't want to say it was depressing, but it was just like starting over. So now talk about getting a swift kick in the rear end. Now they're calling for all this crazy stuff. And I've been paying attention to all the models and everything. And I would say I don't believe in them. But with the weather people, they're 2 for 2. So number 3 is coming up, storm number 3. Should I believe storm number 3 or shouldn't I believe storm number 3? I think that I'm gonna believe storm number 3, as much as I don't want to, because you know what? I got 3 local TV stations. They all give good forecasts. If one says a foot of snow, and I watch the next TV channel, because I watch weather all day long, if they say 14 inches of snow, I turn that channel right off. Nope, we're not watching that one. And they say the third TV channel says 10 inches of snow, that's the one I'm sticking with, because that's the one I want to hear. 10 inches of snow. So that's what we got going on with the snow. So we got some crazy, 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 crazy weather coming here. And I've been paying attention, because all I do is watch weather 20 times, 30 times an hour, and nothing ever changes with the weather. Please tell me so I can do it again. Brian, what are we doing again? I missed part of the chat, though. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So that's cool. I got the boss man. The boss man's kicking people out, so she's got everything in charge right here tonight. So they had this crazy, crazy statement somebody made. They said we're supposed to get 21, that's 2-1, 21 feet waves on Lake Erie. That's incredible, because I can tell you guys a real quick story. I'll jump into it. Probably before I got with my horses and I started doing YouTube, I got into boating and fishing. It started out as a long story. One of my workers had a little tri-hull. A tri-hull is an old boat. It's got like 3 little pieces to it to make a tri-hull. So one day the lawns weren't growing, so we all got on the boat. We picked up some ice cold Pepsi. We got one of the styrofoam containers. We put ice in it. We went on this guy's boat for a boat ride. And that day it turned out that Lake Erie, it was like a sheet of glass. It was just totally, totally smooth, because it was like a Thursday morning and nobody was out there at all. So we got on this boat, and we actually didn't go fishing. We just drove around. We drank Pepsi. We had some fun. We were laughing, listening to the radio. And it was just like, it was like a dream. I couldn't believe how beautiful the water was. So I said to the boss man, I said, hey, we got to get a boat. So we went down to the a local marina, which was right next to the Lake Erie. I used the marina to get out through. And so I was looking at the boats. I knew nothing about boats back then. So I was talking to the guy, and I'm trying to get Pepsi, Miss Piggy. We're drinking Pepsi. What's up, Time Walker? 21 feet for sure. So I met this sales guy, and I had my truck. It was all ordered up. I look a little fancy back in the day, because my business went from nothing to up, back to nothing to up to where it's at now, where I just stay current now. So the guy came out. He's like, hey, you interested in a boat? I said, hey, I know nothing about boats. So he must have saw like dollar signs in his eyes. Like, okay. He looked at my truck. It was all loaded up. Had my business name on there. It said property maintenance. He probably saw property maintenance. Said, oh, that's pretty cool. So he took me around. And I said, listen, my friend. I said, I know nothing what I'm talking about. I know nothing about boats. I said, could you show me, what's the best value? So he showed me a Bayliner. I know nothing about Bayliners, but all I know is that it was a nice boat. But because of the name Bayliner, it was a little bit cheaper, so it was tougher for resale value. So he sold us a 24-foot cabin cruiser. It was the sweetest boat ever. It had a 350 Chevy motor basically in it, which was way underpowered for the boat that we got. But it had a cabin cruiser, so you could walk down like 4 stairs, and it was like in the hall, like the V, and it had a bed, or it had like cushions that you could sit on if you didn't put the bed out, and it had a little cooker and a small little fridge. And the best thing about it was it had a bathroom. And with the bathroom, the ladies love the bathroom because they love being able to go to the bathroom. So that was definitely a huge plus, which I didn't know nothing about boating. So one day we went out and we just got the boat. So me and a couple other landscapers, every Friday we would meet up together. One guy would bring cold Pepsi. I had the cooler on the boat, a nice igloo cooler. Another guy would bring like pizza and chicken wings. And then we had a couple other friends. So there'd probably be like 10 or 12 of us. We'd go on this boat and we would drive around. And gas was cheap back then. So it was like it had a 60-gallon tank on it. And this boat, no lie, this 350 Chevy motor that was on it, the Merc Cruiser, it was way, way too small of a motor for how big the boat was. So it just ate gas like crazy. If you had a full tank of 60 gallons, if you drove around for like 3 or 4 hours, you were down to a quarter tank. So what we would do is we would just drive out, probably like a half mile out, and we would drop anchor, and we had it like in the back where you get on the boat and you look at the engine. There was we made it a small little dance floor. So it was a super, super good time. What's up, Joe? Hey, Sandra. Thanks for stopping by. So anyways, to get back to the end of that story, I want to end it on you. We had 4-foot waves. So we were driving out, and we got outside the break wall in Lackawanna on Lake Erie, and it was like, we're like, I didn't know too much about boating, so we drove out like maybe 50 yards, I should say, into the actual Lake Erie. And once you know it, our cooler, it actually fell over because it was sitting up on the like that little thing in the seats in the bottom. It fell over, so a lot of bottles of the Pepsi, they actually busted, but the cans didn't break. So we're lucky about that. That stuff was all over, and those are just 4-foot waves. And man, talk about crap in your pants, because those waves are pretty big. We turned right back around, and we went right back and hid behind the break wall. So with 21-foot waves, that's just totally, totally amazing. What's up, Joe? Let me read the chat for a second. Big storm coming. Charlie Seafood. Joe, no, I don't remember Charlie Seafood. You talking about at the small boat harbor, that restaurant over there? Because if that's what you're talking about, yes, I do remember. But other than that, no. What's up, Sandra? I missed your comment. Nice to see you're indoors keeping warm. Yeah, actually, I'm sitting in my kitchen over here, just chatting with you guys, trying to keep everybody. Hey, we got Mr. Putin in the house. What's up, Mr. Putin? How you doing? The men used to chatter and didn't need to use the bathroom. Oh, catheter? Okay, we got a catheter. I missed that. What's up, Crazy Am? Yeah, I didn't know. If I had a catheter, a choice of a catheter, I just go in my underwear because it doesn't look too pleasing. Hey, Crazy Am. There's a kiss for you right back. Thank you. Miss Piggy, Crazy Ann, Shredder. Nice to see you. DW, hey, Paul, is it going to be more of a wind event than a snow event? DW, let me talk about that in a second. I'm trying to catch my thoughts. I told that boat story, which was totally way off the subject that I shouldn't have told, but 21-foot waves, I mean, I never seen nothing like that at all. They're supposed to be coming, so I'm going to be doing crazy, crazy, crazy things. CB says, what's up, CB? Hey, Paul, windy has 19-foot waves in the center of the lake. Okay. That's cool. I missed the rest of it, CB. I'm sorry. What's up, Joey? Carlos having fun. Hey, Tim, what's up? How you doing? No smoking tonight. How you doing? I gave you a shout out in the super chat. If you watched this short little video I made, you're part of the super chat that I said thank you to so much. We got that. What's up, Brian? Helen, thank you so much. Let me see if I can blow it up for you. We'll make that super nice. No, we don't want to block Helen. We want to show Helen. Yeah. Helen, thank you. I'm going to try to stop by. If I don't get there at 8 o'clock for your super chat, your super art show, my wife's going to be there. But thank you a million. Aloha. I got my Christmas cup for you, Tim Hortons. You guys got Tim Hortons by you? It's awesome. It's the best. It's the best. Thank you, Helen. Much love. Have a great live stream yourself tonight. Everybody, Helen's one of my art friends that I met through Angie Mason Fluid Arts and also Art by Sparkle. The ladies are truly amazing. Check out the art ladies. Helen, you're going to be on, I'm trying to think who's the Artist Haven. The Artist Haven tonight? If that's so, Crazy Ann, if you could put the Artist Haven in the chat, that'd be great. They can check it out too if they want to check it out, because the artist people, they're amazing. They're super, 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 super nice, and they love to talk to people, and the chat is just totally full of love. So got to catch up with the chat. I actually said not much. I did see the super chat. Shout out. Oh, that's awesome. I'm just saying thank you. I'm saying thank you back to you guys for helping me, because you guys donating a couple dollars, It helps me reinvest in the channel and try to get bigger and bigger to be part of the big dog club. And eventually, if YouTube doesn't work out, I could sell them for a couple dollars at a yard sale. So no, I need to put snow on my Lincoln Town Car and start making some moolah. Okay, I'll take a picture. Mr. Putin, when it snows next time, my one helper, my nephew, he's got a Lincoln Town Car. I'll take a picture of it with some snow on it, and that way you can see it. I'll put it on my community board. Says, you got Timmy Holes, DW? That's awesome. You get Timmy Holders at the border? Yeah, Helen, it's so addicting. I don't know what they put in here. I was told that Tim Hortons, they put, it has something to do with the creamer, but that's not true because I drink my coffee black, straight black. So that's got nothing to do with the actual cream. CB and well below zero, but we're going home. Hey, professional PPR, I got to tell you what my wife's favorite channel is. I've been checking you guys out. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Our friend JV stopped by the other night. You guys had a blast with him too. Professional Para Research, thank you. I'm going to put you on mute for a second. I'm going to ask my better half what her favorite paranormal people are. I'll let you know in a second. Okay, so she said her favorite YouTube channel that she likes to watch about paranormal activities is Paranormal Nightmares. I don't watch it because it's always the same thing. People are like, did you see that? I'm like, see what? But that's me. But Peril, thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much, PPR. It's great to have you guys. I get to meet a new crowd of people also, and they could talk to me and I could talk to them. We could grow our channels together. What's up, Connie? The artist. Okay, the Artist Haven. Yeah, the Artist Haven. Helen, I'll see if my wife can put that in the chat for you. Thank you so much. The Artist Haven. We got to figure out how to get their chat in there. Brian says I have some backup gas heaters. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. I'm just having fun. I'm kind of reading the chat and just flowing with it. We call him Marilyn Manson. Some people call him Jesus. Yeah, Charles Manson. Charles Manson, and or some people call him Jesus too. He's a professional banker though. He's got a pretty good job. He's a banker, and so nobody's left to help anymore, which will bring me to the subject I'm going to talk about right now. So he's kind of forced into going because he's my nephew, so he's got no choice. When I got to call him, he's got to come, or else there'll be heck to pay. So, Mrs. Pig, I'm going to check up on it, kind of catch up on the chat. Oh, Mr. Putin, I'll move for a second. You guys want to see my little chat? It's just my little. I couldn't think of nobody to make like a background, so I got a Richard Marx, Whitesnake, Journey, Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli's the best. Def Leppard, Poison, Prince, Cheap Trick, Striper, Debbie Gibson, Expose, Taylor Dane, and Cinderella. Those are all bands that I listen to because I'm 51, and those are my favorite time of the years. Was like from 86 to 89. I love that music the best. That's when I had the most fun. So that's that. With that, hey Connie, Howard says, Drew, what's up, Drew? I'm just babbling right now. Helen's on there. What's up, CB? Time Walker. The Ghost of Gettysburg. Okay, hopefully she'll see that and write it down. Her end. What's up, Mr. Robitaille? Hey, Mr. Robitaille, are you related to the guys, Mike Robitaille, that played for the Sabres back in the day? Because I used to watch all those, and I still watch the Sabres games. So your name pops up, and I see you got an Oilers outfit as an emblem, so I figure you might be possibly related to him. A snowman in Canada. Oh, Showman, CA, okay. What's up, Ethan? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having fun. Drew says he's chilling now. That's who's got a mullet? I ain't got no mullet no more now. Oh, Richard Marx got a good mullet? Yeah, I can show you guys. Caroline, what's up, Caroline? Yeah, that's a good mullet. I'll show you guys. But I collected a lot of records back in the day. I still got it, but yeah, he's got a good mullet if you could see him. And I probably seen Richard Marx probably about 6 times. And honestly, that's awesome if you could see him live. I mean, you guys might not like love songs or that, but man, he could sing and he could write a lot of good music. That's for sure. So we got that going on. So excuse me. I love the hiss and pop of classic rap. Yeah, and a record player. I have one jukebox left. So Ashish, thank you so much. Keep growing. I hope so. Thank you so much, my friend. I do appreciate it. And the new super chats I'm getting a wireless microphone. It's like a little square box, and it'll help out with doing the live streams out of the pickup truck. But I did get a couple new things. Like I said earlier, I got a new cell phone. I upgraded my cell phone. And number 2, I got that nice little yellow sweat jacket. And number 3, I got a super nice mount for the front windshield from Amazon. You could actually pull it out and adjust it and turn it sideways and up and down. So that's really going to help out with the channel. But Ashish, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. You're going to be in the next shout out I make. Pay attention and you'll be happy. Thank you so much. Okay, so Rick says, Caroline, hey, Paul, you're from Australia? Nice. But thank you so much, Carolyn. That's for sure. Like Australia, you guys are lucky too. It's warm down there, not up here. It's cold. That's for sure. What do we got going on? Check out the chat real fast. Laco, what's up, Laco? A Striper album, yeah. I like Striper back in the day. I like all kinds of love music. Those are soft rock music. Those are my favorite. They're my favorite thing. Let's see. I have a bunch of 45s from the 80s. I have a vending company, at least. Okay, so what I did is, I'll tell you, what do we got going on here with that? How it actually started was, I don't know if you guys ever paid attention, like eBay. You got eBay. We started selling stuff on eBay. This had to probably be maybe 20 years ago. And I got into selling video games, arcade full-size video games. We tried fixing them up and selling them, make a couple bucks. And then I got into jukeboxes. So I had a real nice jukebox. I still got it. It's a Sunburst, and if you would look at it, it has almost like a rainbow on it. I still got it. I want to say it's made by Rockaway, but it's not Rockaway. I'm trying to think who made it. But anyways, I started buying records, all these 45s, and I would just buy whole cases off eBay and had all these records. So I was looking for a background to make, and those are what I did for a background to make something interesting for you guys to look at. Hey, Valerie. Thank you, Valerie Rogers. Valerie Rogers was the biggest super chatter in the last group of super chats. She made 3 of them. 3. So if you guys want to catch up, you got to go for 4. Amazon is evil. Well, I don't know. I kind of like Amazon. I hate to say, because I can just sit home on my computer and just click on a button, and the next thing you know, the guys are bringing it up the driveway. Okay, it's a Seeburg. I got from the boss man, said it's a Seeburg. It's a nice machine. It works really good, and it's a lot of fun for retro stuff. But when they switched over to going to CDs or getting them off of the internet, that's the way to go for that. You guys got the chat going so fast. But Valerie, thank you for stopping by. Valerie is the biggest supporter so far with her super chats. It's going to be 50 your area. Wow, Tim, that'll be awesome. It's going to be in the 40s. Hey, Rick, I missed what you said about you had people on that. I have to read the chat. I'll go back and read it. I have to read it on the replay because it's pretty far back now. Oh, Miss Piggy, Paul's a lover. Yeah, I like being in love. There's no better feeling than being in love in the whole world. That's actually the best feeling, when you feel like you're in love with something. That's for sure. I did the same, but I put the games in a lot of locations. Yeah, but like I said, I was just trying to flip them and make a couple bucks off of eBay. But then eBay became a pain in the butt with eBay. The shipping was just got to be a pain in the butt with trying to get stuff boxed up. and then trying to come up with a price, and you go to the post office and the price was wrong. You have to tell the customer that you wanted to, you know, it was going to, instead of being $10 to ship something, it was $15, and it just got to be ugly on that thing. Hello, Miss Piggy. Yep. 80s was an awesome time. I do agree with that. It's my favorite time. Yep. But that's because I was, you know, 16, 17, 18 back then. Tell Mother Nature to take a freezing temp break up north where it belongs. That'd be nice if it stayed up there, but it's been a crazy year. I'm gonna start talking about the weather up here in a couple seconds, but I'm having fun reading the chat, so I hope you guys are having fun chatting along, because if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here. So the chat's going. I got no crickets, so it's good. So thank you. You bought a projector, Tim says, from Amazon. It was supposed to be brand new, and they sent me a used unit. Don't think so. Be careful. No, you know, everybody's got their pros and cons, but honestly, when I do buy some certain things off eBay, or just on eBay, but Amazon, I'll actually click on it, and if the price is a lot cheaper for something new, I'll buy it. You know, because if I'm not happy with it, Amazon, from what I've used on Amazon, it's pretty good that if I didn't want something and I use my charge card for it, I would just take that actual product, whatever it would be, and I go back to UPS shipping store. And UPS shipping store, as soon as I dropped it to them, they scanned it, you know, whether I put a brick in the box or, you know, a couple, you know, pounds of snow in there, they would take it right back and scan it. And once Amazon seen they scan it, they refund me the money instantly. So I never had none of that. What's up, Doug? Is there a storm coming? Oh, we got more than a storm to talk about. We got something that's going to be a storm that's going to be something that we never ever seen, and they're saying it's generational. So now, I mean, the weather people, a lot of the people on YouTube, they're just, I don't know, they're coming up with the most craziest names for stuff, and they're trying to scare people like it's the end of the world. And I'm trying not to make none of that, you know, claims. I just want to make people aware of what's going on. I can't stand when people come here and they're not from the area and they hype stuff up the wrong way, because they have no idea what they're talking about. So JV, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, JV? Shredda, what's up, Shredda? Minus 30 by tomorrow morning. It's coming my way. We're going to get it Friday. We're supposed to get that. You're 55, Tim? That's cool. I'm 51, but I'm still young. 51 young. Do I got a weather map? Nope. But JV, if you want, you can come stand behind me with a pointer like you used to do back in school. She had like a 3-foot pointer and had like a little rubber black tip on it. She could point at stuff. You could do that. But nowadays, they got like a laser pointer. Thank you, Rick. We're gonna stay warm. Dolphin Bear, what's up? I want to go back to the 80s. Ghost Train. That's just a hair bit of me. Liberty, blizzard of 77. You were in Cheektowaga. Blizzard of 77. I lived in Lackawanna and still. And I was 6 years old, so I don't remember a lot about it. I remember going outside and playing on the snow hills and that, but I don't remember much about Blizzard of 77 because I was only 6. But I guess it was a fun time because I hear a lot of old timers talk about it. When I say old timers, I mean people, you know, in their late 60s. I don't want nobody to get mad at me for saying old timers, because when I was younger, I thought it'd be 51. I never thought it'd be 51. That's for sure. Shredda, you miss Florida. What's up, Tim? LOL, they're calling for Arctic blast here in Mississippi. Yeah, Valerie, you're going to get some of it. I'm sending it your way too. Watch, look at. I'm going to try to push all those clouds a little bit lower so you get it. Hey, Paul. JV, I got to tell you a quick story, JV, before we'll jump into it. Now that I got my monetization, I actually got a thing now from YouTube that we're on. And I got 3 people that use my videos for stuff and for copyright claims. So if I want to file a grievance against them, I can. And you were actually one of them for snowplowing that one night on that one Friday night when I was first out when the snowstorm starts. So that's pretty amazing how smart the analytics or the algorithm of YouTube is, that it can find out that people are using your videos. So it said that you used 30% of my video being live in your live stream, which is pretty cool. And then there's somebody else that used it too for 20%, but I'm going to let it go because I really don't care. And then myself on my other landscaping channel, I tried doing Paul Wright Landscaping. It says that I have 50% of material used of Paul Wright lawns in their video. So YouTube is super smart. What's up, Dolphin Bear? Gonna hunker down for Christmas and cook that. Hey, Sandra, Merry Christmas. Thank you for stopping by. Merry Christmas. What's up, Jason? Hey, Paul, did you find one of those microphones you're looking for? And send me the link. Are you talking about you want to come on the chat in the link, or are you talking about something else? Because I did find those microphones. I ordered them, and JV hooked me up with the wireless microphone. So JV's got that, but I also got the link too. So if you're not just talking about jumping up on the chat, I'll send it to you through Messenger as soon as we get off the phone. Not off the phone, but off the computer, because I'm old school. I'd rather talk on the phone to you than send a text. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way, because I could say, hey, Carl, I'm coming to your house. I'll be there in 20 minutes. And bam, phone call's done. And it'll take me a minute to type, hey, Carl, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So, but I'm old school on that. No thanks. We don't have the right clothes. Valerie, no, you'll get used to it. It just takes a little bit of time. You get the right clothes. Yeah, about the microphone. Yeah, I will send it to you, because like I said, JV sent it to me. So, hey, Shredder, if you got to go, thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to start talking about the weather. Okay, so like I said, they were talking about we're going to get 21-foot waves, which is just totally crazy. But that's got nothing to do with me. I could care less about how big the waves were. So they're talking about a generational storm. So I've been to that 5 feet of snow back in the 17th of November. I just did this 2 feet, which the 2 feet wasn't too bad, but it was kind of aggravating. And now they're talking about this is going to be generational. I never, ever snowplowed in 70-mile-an-hour winds. I have no idea what it's going to do. But I do know that with 70-mile-an-hour winds, the wind is actually going to take the lake effect snow band. Instead of it being like one little area that it's hitting, it's just going to tear the snow band apart and make it everywhere pretty much, basically. So I'm not too worried about the snow, because we could get through the snow. But what I'm worried about is I'm worried about power outages, because it could be a huge area of power outages. And, they said it's going to be from Chicago all the way to the New York City area. This big blast is coming through with 70-mile-an-hour winds. So they're categorizing it as a hurricane strength winds, which is crazy. So catch all you later. Your 5 hours. Okay, Sandra, thanks for stopping by. Talking on the phone is definitely better. It's definitely better. In-person talk is because of lost art. That's true. Nobody talks to nobody. What's up, Keith? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you, my friend. So now, not only do we got, this is going to be the third snowstorm. I do believe they're going to get it right, because they're 2 for 2. So somehow it seems like I'm on the backside, the losing side this year. Because when I do when I do snow plowing estimates, I'm bidding against the people that I'm not going to have to snow plow. And the people that sign up, they're betting that they're going to need my service. So this year I'm losing so far, and it's way too early in the season too. What's up, Bowman? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Keith? Serge, Joe, you're back. Crazy Ann, thank you. So I'll jump into my thoughts on the snow. So I'm really concerned, but I'm not concerned to cause a panic. I'm just going to be something to make you aware of, because I don't like people to scare people. That's totally wrong, especially with the seniors. It causes them to believe it's the end of the world. And then when they believe that statement by the weather people who are sponsored by the local grocery stores to hype or, make it seem a lot worse than what it is, the snow event that's coming, they call me. So as I said in all the chats, we've always said, I said, every single snow event is different. No two snow events are the same at all. And this is really throwing a wrench into the program with this high wind. They're saying that we could get 70 to 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts for 12 hours. And up here in Buffalo, that's pretty crazy. So the ground is saturated as we speak. A lot of trees will probably be falling over, because people that are in the tree service, they could tell you, the people in the tree service, many people they're neglecting getting trees trimmed or cut because it's just way too expensive, and there's no money in the budget to take care of getting the tree work done. So a lot of these trees that need to be pruned or completely taken down, they're getting ignored, but they're not getting ignored on purpose. It's just because people don't have no money. And that's causing a huge problem. So now I got to take that into consideration. I know myself that if we get 30-mile-an-hour winds, which we do probably like 2 or 3 times a year with the snow, I get blowing and drifting snow like crazy. And it's just totally weird because the blowing and drifting snow, what you guys will see, because I'm going to take you guys out Friday night, Saturday with me. If I got to work, you guys got to work too. So nobody's going to sit home and open presents or enjoy being warm and watching TV. You guys are all going to get a shovel and help me out too. So like you go to a house with the drifting snow and like maybe half the driveway, maybe 3/4 of the driveway is just down the pavement, and wherever the wind might be blowing against, the snow might be like 3-4 feet tall. But with that kind of wind that we got coming, who knows how tall they're going to be. So like I said, this is the first for me, and I don't know any old timers that might be there, that actually been through an event like that, which they say, it's generational. So generational, you got to be, 60, 70 years old. And I don't think those guys are around anymore. And that, so that's a huge concern. And I'll talk about it for a second. After 30, no one comes in the storm here. Okay. After 35, went to the grocery store. All the bread was gone. Okay, Valerie. Yep. That's total craziness, Joe. Hey, Tim, many trees will definitely fall over. That's true. The snow is not a problem. -3 really happens. That's true. We'll talk about the power in a second, which is totally crazy. Yeah, Joe, I could tell you also, yeah, all the ash trees on my property, they're all dead. They're definitely dead, and the wind just cracks them over, and they cause a lot of problems. Hey, Paul, what's up? How's the weather up in West Seneca? Nothing going on here, nothing yet, but I'm sure yourself and myself, we're gonna be busy on Friday evening, Saturday, so that's cool. Our hit Friday is rain, but nightfall goes 10 degrees. Yep, freeze and ice, Vanessa. Yep. Oh, Paul, you're nearly 70. I remember. Well, okay, sweet. That's cool. The ice storm, Tim, of 98. Tim, I'm not sure what state you're from, but we did get an ice storm, but kind of missed us. I remember I was in the fire hall back then in my area, and we did send some crews that went up to, like, say, the New Hampshire area to deal with the ice storm in that area up Watertown way too, and they got it. Yeah, all the ash trees, Vanessa's, they're pretty bad. Nothing yet. Whole school's canceled on Friday. That'd be nice because then you get a nice extra day long vacation. So if school's canceled, I'll be happy with that, Paul. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you because they should cancel school. Because if I was a superintendent, we had this kind of wind, I wouldn't even waste my time. Be like, hey, folks, hey, keep your kids home. We're not gonna have school. And if I was a parent, which I'm not a parent no more because I'm an empty nester, my kids are 30, 31, so I don't have to worry about that. I would keep them home from school because I'm not going to send them out in harm's way. I don't want nobody to get hurt, so they should just do that. What's up, Don Duck? How you doing? Yep, Tim, or Time Walker. Yep, the lecture's not going to come out. What's up, CV? Carla? How young the son has school canceled Friday. That's cool. The school don't keep up with parking lots as well. I hear you. Joe, you're on a tree crew. There are dead ash trees are everywhere. But what I could say, Joe, about the ash trees is in my area, Niagara Mohawk is the service, and they've been doing a pretty good job over the last couple of years. There's been sending out crews to cut down, dead trees and that. So I'm happy with that. But if you look at my electric bill, you don't understand why those crews are coming out to cut the trees down because they charge a ton of money for electricity. So this is going to be the huge problem with the snowstorm. Now that the trees might be falling down and the power might go out. Because just say, for instance, I do got a bunch of your youngest school was closed. It's going to be closed on Friday. That's good, Carla. I agree. Close it early. Let's get it out there and say it's closed instead of waiting to the last minute. Then parents got to try calling grandma to see if grandma could watch the kids, or it's just a stupid story. Just close them while you can. So that's the biggest problem coming up now is dealing with the wind. I've had wind, but not winds of that magnitude. Those are crazy winds, especially when it's snowing. But the snow is going to blow everywhere. So I'm hoping that all the snow that I get with all that wind, if it is that windy, it blows it to Rochester. So Rochester could, do all the snow plowing, and I'll be out of the wind, out of the, the snow plowing part of it. But this is also going to lead to another problem because some of my customers that I got are on dead end streets. So if a tree should fall or the power lines go down and I can't get down the street for that reason, whether it be the street's closed because the power lines are down or there's a tree, I'm at the mercy of whoever might move the power lines or cut the trees. And so some of my customers on the dead end streets, they might look out their front window and go, oh my God, Paul's doing a terrible job, which is true. I don't want to lie. But if they were able to get out to the street and walk out, which I don't want them to walk out to the street and look around because they might slip and fall, especially if we're going to get a flash freeze, they would see that something's going on down the street, and that's why I'm not down the street. So, but they'll look at it just the other way, but they can't tell. So I can't be mad, and and they can be mad at me. So that's the major hurdle right there we got to get through. As for the snow, I'm not too worried about the snow because we can get through any snow. You just got to hunker down. And I'll read the chat in a second and just hang out and wait for it to go through. But if we do lose power, we could lose power to, major areas, not just, a small little section. Because if you watch me when I'm snow plowing with the lake effect snow, I'm in a small band, and that band, it might be like 12 miles wide and it might go in like maybe 10 miles. So that's just a small little area that's going to get it. But if this windstorm does come true, there could be major power outages, and those guys aren't going to be able to get in those trucks, the bucket trucks, if it's that windy out, because, they got to worry about their safety too. They want to go home too. They don't want to get hurt or possibly killed dealing with electricity. So this might be a real prolonged event like we had back in 2006 with the October surprise storm. I'm not trying to cause no fear, nothing like that, cause no panic. I don't want to do that at all. That's not me. I just want to state what I know. And from what I've seen, I'm just trying to make people aware, make sure that they're aware that this could happen. So what do we got to read the chat for a second? We should be closed even though it's a half a day. The safety as the power goes out, no heat. That's true, Paul. But myself, I'm still a little bit younger. I consider myself. So if the power should go out, I got a little generator, and I could use that on my pellet stove and stay warm. But as for the seniors, they're pretty much, in a world of trouble. And that's also going to add to my making me possibly slower in regards to getting my route cleared up for snow plowing wise. Because if some senior should call, or should say, or lose their power, I'll be the first person they're going to call, or they're going to flag me down. I'm at their house and they're going to ask me to help. And unfortunately, I can't say no. So that's going to cost me a little bit of time trying to help them solve their problems, in regards to staying on track or trying to keep up with the snowfall. But for as for right now, I'm not worried about the snowfall at all. My biggest concern is the power. That's definitely the biggest concern. Because if for some reason the power should go out, I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing and go back home for a couple minutes, whether it be 20 minutes or possibly an hour in that. Whether it be, 20 minutes or an hour, I'm going to have to go back home, and I got to make sure I got my stuff at home, the generator running, because I don't want to get a phone call saying that, hey, we got a busted pipe because everything froze. So I got to make sure I take care of my stuff too also along the way, and not just push it to the end, because anytime I push it to the end, like I do with the snow plowing, then when I get home, it's time for me to do that. But something like that, I have to stay on top of myself first before I help other people. So that's going to throw a little, wrench into the program too. People in Mississippi really don't know how to deal with weather. Buy milk and bread. Okay. Vanessa, you lived through extreme cold in the Arctic. Yeah, we got, it's cold up here in Buffalo, but, I wouldn't say, some people might say it's extreme if you're from Florida, but up in like the Arctic and that's a whole new ball game right there. I was wondering about consistent 75-mile-an-hour steady wind. Joe, I'm really concerned about that because that'll definitely knock the pine trees down with the shallow roots. That's for sure. Multiple heat and cooking sources. Yep, Vanessa, that's true. When we were younger and we get snowstorms, I remember Mom, if the power went out, she'd open up the oven we had a gas stove, natural gas, and she'd put it to 550 degrees, and that was our source of heat. We would stand in the kitchen if we wanted to warm up. So. But that was fun because we were younger back then. So when you were younger, it was kind of like an adventure. You were happy to mess around like that. But now that you're getting older, you don't want to have to deal with no power. Yeah, okay. The power goes out. Yes, Bowman, I got it. I got 2 generators. I got a small little, like a lawnmower engine one. It's like 1,400 watts. And then also I got a big Yamaha one. The big Yamaha one I haven't used in years, but I drain the gas out, and that's probably about like 6,000, 6,500 watts. So, but that Yamaha one I got is beautiful, but it's too heavy. I need 2 people to move it around, but it does a great job. Arctic gear is the best. I just want to be out of Christmas removing snow. Hey, Joe, Paul, I should say, Paul, it looks like it's going to happen. I'll talk about that in a second. Making cookies on Friday. That's true. So true. So with the holiday coming up on the weekend, from 30 to minus 40 in under 30 minutes. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. What they call the flash freeze. We're going to get that up here too, the flash freeze. But with it being Christmas coming up this weekend, I'm short on help. I put a couple phone calls out. Maybe I'll get help. I'm not sure if I'm going to get help. I can't blame nobody or be mad at nobody for not helping out, because it's going to be the holidays and people got their things to do. And the last thing they want to deal with is, with snow when they got their family stuff to do too. So I might be short on help this weekend. And if it is, it is. I got to do what I got to do and make the best of it. In regards to that, I'm sure I'm going to field a phone call or two from somebody saying that, you're running late. What time do you think you're coming? Because we got family coming over. And I'm just going to enforce the boss man and informer to let the people know that if these people got family members coming over, please ask them to bring a shovel with them so they could help out, because it's all hands on deck when we get something like this. This is storm number 3. So, and what I mean by all hands on deck, it's pretty much like saying, if I was the captain of the boat and the boat was sinking, I would say, hey, people, you better kind of learn how to swim and help yourself out a little bit, because if not, you're going down. And a lot of these people will just sit there and say, oh, I'm just going down. So, but everybody's got to get on deck and help out. It doesn't matter. I'll talk to you guys about a crazy radio show I was listening to this afternoon that people just don't understand, and people don't get what people are talking about, and people only hear what they want to hear. So I'm read the chat for a second before I jump into and telling you that, wow, CB was minus 56 in North Dakota. Holy moly. Mark, what's up? How are you today, Mark? Thanks for stopping by Chicago. Bummed out. Only get 3 inches of snow. We'll see, because they were talking about, I know in Buffalo they're talking about, they're thinking about moving the Bills game. I'm not sure how true that is, but that's one of the things that they were talking about. So if they do, they do. They want to get the game on. I'm not, I don't think I'll be able to watch it this weekend because I got too much going on. Vanessa says, I'm on the way. LOL. Bowman, there ain't nothing to do up here, my friend. There's nothing going on. It's just going to be hopefully more of a wind event than anything, and maybe a power outage. But snow-wise, that ain't nothing we can't take care of. Do have fireplace, gas, and electric heaters. Yeah, I got a pellet stove. I also got a wood burner outside that heats the house. But and I also got natural gas too. But like I said, I just want to make sure my house has got heat a little bit for my pellet stove. I'll put my pellet stove on through the generator. That's the quickest thing to hook up and get going, and it won't be that big of a deal. So getting the front ladder back in time. Oh, the little skidster? No, I got to go. Actually, I was waiting on glow plugs. I don't know if you guys know what glow plugs are, but a diesel engine, they have before you start it, you cycle it like for 10 seconds, and glow plugs, they heat up a little bit and they make it easier to start. So those are actually in. They called me today, and I got to pick the 4 glow plugs up in the morning, so that'll be good on that. Sneaky Sacks, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. What's going on? I was shoveling driveway. Woke up. I miss. Come on, chat. Vanessa, frostbite. You don't want to know that. Paul, I'll be safe, because you know what? I'm getting older, and it's time for me to take everybody I got and pass them on to you in the next couple of years, and it'll be all your show to run then, and I'll just be sitting back and watching you on YouTube talk. But I'll be safe. But thank you so much for being concerned. What's up, Mark? You're okay? I got tickets to the Brown games on Saturday. Friggin' 9 degrees. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, if you dress for it, you know what? It'll be cold, but you'll get through it. That's for sure. February 83. You were in Alaska? Huh, interesting. Mark, I'm from Chicago. 3 inches. There's always say going to postpone the Bills game. That could be true, Valerie. I don't know. I'm paying more attention to the weather than actual sports, but that's for sure. So what's up? I'm confused. Thanks for stopping by. I wish I could say I'm confused too, but people don't buy it no more. I can't use that no more. Joe, we're waiting on you. Joe, hurry back. Be right back. We're not going nowhere, but we're waiting on you, so make it fast. That's for sure. Got a face mask. So, like I said, 21-foot waves, which are totally, totally insane, but that's got nothing to do with me because I don't have no lake beach property that I own or that I have to take care of. So I'm not really too worried about that. I know it's a major concern if you own, some beach property, but that's not high on my list. The winds are with the power outages and also the help. So that could slow everything down. Like I said, I never been through the 70-mile-an-hour wind thing to deal with the snow. So we're both going to find out as to how fun it's going to be dealing with the drifting snow. Arctic set too cold. The air frostbite in 5 minutes. I'm around. I'll put my earpiece in. Okay, Joe, that's cool. That's for sure. Yeah, Joey's not going to know what a flating suit is. A flating suit is a... Oh yeah, the crab fisherman wear. Yep, it's a water safety device. I'll show you, Joey, next time we get together on the live stream. I'll show you what it's all about. So those are just two concerns. The biggest concern is going to be about the power outage. If the power goes out, it's really going to throw a major wrench to the hurdle. As for the amount of snow, you can't measure snow when it's that windy. So hopefully all the snow goes. Hopefully all the snow goes to Rochester, and I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, they say 12 to 18 inches, Sneaky. 12 to 18 inches of snow, but it's going to be hard to measure because it's going to be so windy. So like around here, many. What's up, Blake? Thanks for stopping by. How are you? What they're talking about is once in a lifetime snow event that we're going to get. So I'm going to get to be part of it. So that's interesting. And what it brings, I don't know, because every snow event's different. So I'm just going to do like I always do the best I can. Most people will be happy. Some people won't be happy, but that's okay. And we will see what it brings. I don't know. My plan of attack is if we got 60, 70-mile-an-hour winds, I'm just sitting home. I'm not going out, which leads me to another story I'm going to tell you about today. We got people talking about on the radio show. I'm going to ask a question real fast. So we were listening. I'll tell you guys, I'm listening to a talk show on the radio, pretty popular talk show in my area on the radio, and it's pretty funny. New to the channel, like and subscribe. Hey, thank you, Sneaky. Thank you so much. That's for sure. We're low. I'm not sure what you mean by we're low, like the low of the storm system. I'm not sure about. Excuse me. I'm not sure what you mean by the low, so we'll talk about that in a second. So we'll jump back to that. What's up, Designs? Good morning. Good evening by me. I'll tell you a real quick story, too. I was in contact with the radio people from NPR. I contacted to the program director. We had a conversation for a couple of seconds, and I'm on the list possibly if the weather gets bad enough here. She said she'll reach out to me and put me back on there live on the NPR radio. So I'm kind of hoping that I get to NPR radio, that she calls me back on, and that'll be great because maybe someday I'll be a featured person on NPR radio, which would be cool. That's for sure. Support. Yeah, thank you, Designs. Thank you. So I'll tell you guys, I'm going to jump to another quick story, which is still on topic. Listening to a local radio show, and we had a real famous. Okay, Sneaky, we're waiting on you. Hurry back. What's up, Golden Gamer? How are you? So in regards to this radio station, they had a real good meteorologist on there, and I'm not sure if his contract's expired or what he did, but he don't work for more radio stations or TV stations anymore. And he's super, I mean, super knowledgeable. He knows a lot of stuff about weather, and plus he's got a degree in it, which I only got a degree in grass cutting, which isn't too hard to get. Just go to the Sally Struthers School of Evening Studies, and you'll get the degree in grass cutting, like I got too. So I'll tell you the story. It just people don't listen at all. It's just people don't hear what they want to hear. And I'll tell you guys, you're going to say I might be crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm going to tell you the truth. So what you got, Valerie? We are below sea level. What does that have to do with freezing temperatures? I have no clue on that, Valerie. All I know, when I visited my uncle in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, they were below sea level too in New Orleans, and everything was above ground there, from the cemeteries and no basements. So I'm not trying to have any ideas what has to do with freezing temperatures. So I was listening to this radio station because if I always got the radio. If I don't listen to the music while I'm doing stuff, I listen to the talk show. And if I'm home, or if I know somebody's going to be on YouTube, I listen to them on my phone. And so this meteorologist is on there. He's super, super knowledgeable. He knows his stuff. And he was talking. He was saying, hey, Mr. Design. He was saying how bad the storm's going to be. And he was saying that like on Friday, like at 8 o'clock, from like 8 to 11, in the morning, we're going to get a flash freeze. You should stay home because after that, it's going to be so windy and we're going to get whiteout conditions. Golden Gamer, thanks for stopping by. We're going to get windy conditions, and it's going to be extreme whiteout conditions. And they like to use the word blizzard, but it's really not a blizzard, because a blizzard, they say, is like 3 hours and it's above so many miles per hour wind, but that's not what a blizzard is. That's like just blizzard-like conditions, they should say. So he told people pretty much just to stay home for Friday, and people were actually calling into the show. They were taking live call-ins, and people were like, I got family coming up from Virginia on Friday. What do you think about that? And the guy just told you, stay home on Friday. Don't go nowhere. Do everything on Thursday, or wait till late Saturday afternoon, evening, if you got anything to do. But I'm going to say Friday's the day to stay off the street. People call and say, coming from Virginia, my family, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I would recommend staying home. Next phone call, person called and said, they got to go to someplace above Niagara Falls on Friday. He said the same thing. I'd recommend the time frame. I would stay home. And that caller said, how about if I left like an hour earlier? He said, no, I would stay home because it's going to be almost impossible driving conditions, which is a good word to use, impossible. Third caller calling. They're having somebody come from the New York City to Buffalo area. No, I would stay home. We're asking them to come on Thursday if they can't. And that person said they can't come Thursday because they're working. He said, well, I'd recommend they come Saturday afternoon, then come for the holiday. And people just don't listen at all. He must have said, if I was the radio host, people would be mad at me because I would say, you know what? I'd say, people, don't you listen? He said, stay home on Friday. Tell anybody when you come to visit you on Friday or got to do air travel in the Buffalo area. It's pretty much going to be done. You ain't going to be able to do it. And people are still calling in and asking the exact same question. I'd be like, hey, don't you listen? Which is totally, people don't hear what they want to hear. And if they don't hear what they want to hear, they change the station. Same thing with like what I do with the weather report. This guy says 14 inches of snow. I don't like it. This guy says 12 inches of snow. Don't like it. 9 inches of snow. That's what I'm going with. So, because I don't hear what I want to hear. But people, the people calling in I was just shaking my head. I was like, man, that's totally, totally crazy. And especially like some of the people that are coming up from, Virginia, maybe Tennessee area, they might not be too good at driving in the snow. And if they get up here, they're going to be stuck in the snow possibly, and then I would rather just say, hey, family, you know what? Let's try this next week or in the middle of the week. I know it's a big, what's up, Josh? I would say, hey, let's do this next weekend maybe, or let's just totally cancel it off, because I know if I was driving in my car and I got stuck somewhere, I wouldn't be too happy. I would say, hey, remember back in, the winter of 2022, we were going to Ma's house or Grandma's house for Christmas, and we got stuck for 2 days on the side of the road somewhere, waiting for the snow to go away. That wouldn't be too fun. So, I don't want to say be mean and say people use your head, but just think about it. It's really, really not a great idea. So I would just, like I said, I just want to give advice, not to scare nobody. What's up, Alex? Hey, do you need help working? I need help in everything. That's for sure. No, Alex, I'm just going to roll with the punches. Yeah, Paul, I don't want to be stuck anywhere either. I'm just gonna roll with the punches, and what I get, I get. Like I said, I'm getting towards the end of my career. Maybe 5 more years of this, maybe less than that, and I'm gonna pass all my work on to Paul's Lawn Care, because Paul's Lawn Care, he's not too far away. He's from the area I lived before I moved to where I'm at now, and I'm looking forward to helping the next person. I'll get to the next level, so he's gonna be the next guy that's gonna take over my route for me. He's gonna not have to do nothing except sit back and count the money and go to the bank and have fun. That's for sure. What's up, RG? RGM, love from everywhere. You're from Liverpool. Excellent. Thank you so much. We got a lot of friends in the chat that are from across the pond, so much love to everybody across the pond. Really appreciate you guys hanging out and stopping by. I know it's pretty late. It's probably 1 o'clock in the morning by you, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, because I want to say you're about five hours ahead. I do need mental health. Yep. Joey, thank you. Yep, I do definitely need mental help. That's for sure. Okay, Josh, it's zone. Josh, we got Josh. Hey, if you guys want to give weather reports where you're from, that'd be fun to talk about the weather, what's going on actually right now and live. So Josh says it's snowing pretty good here in Iowa. We got a good friend, the moderator on the chat, Cassie. Cassie's from Iowa. I didn't see her for the last couple of days. So Cassie, if you're listening, shout out to Cassie from Iowa. From Paul back in Buffalo, New York. This is a long-distance dedication. That's for sure. Josh, how much snow did you get? That's pretty cool. You're the first person to chime in about actual snow for tonight. So what you got? Can you drop me a link? RGM, I'll make a video about having people up on the chat. But as for tonight, I'm not dropping no links. It's pretty much just a little just chatting, just myself chatting. RGM, you talking about your link then? The boss man was saying that that's that. Hey, Thrash, welcome, Josh, or I should say RGM. We'll figure this out in a couple minutes. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hey, Thrash, can you come up at all? I want to talk to you about snow if you can, because I'll invite you on the link. That's the only person I'll set up for tonight. If you want to talk about snow, that'd be cool. If you can't come up, that's cool. Yep, Jesus is coming. Swim, I agree. Jesus is coming. Yep, that's for sure. Thank you for stopping by, Swim. Thank you at all. But Thrash, if you could come up, I'll send you a link. That'd be cool. Okay, you want me to send it to your email, or you want me to send it to Twitter? Let me know where you send it to, Thrash. That'd be cool. Hey, man, I'm not kidding. It's work over at Kingswood Apartments here, and it's me and my dad will be more than willing to. Yeah, Alex, I don't need no help right now, but thank you for asking. I'm not sure. I don't have no I'm not crazy busy. I just got just enough for myself to do a little bit more, but I'm no millionaire. I know you guys might be watching and I'm thinking I'm making crazy money. If I was making crazy money, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now on YouTube. I'd be in Florida watching, that's for sure. But Alex, thank you for asking. But for right now, I'm not in bad shape at all. I got another guy up here. His name is Bowman. Bowman's Homestead. Bowman's a moderator. He's from Missouri. He wants to come up also to help too. So we didn't hook up quick enough, me and Bowman. But next major snow event, which will probably be next year or in the future, he might come up and help out and stay with me. But Alex Smith, thank you. But thank you. We're all set in regards to myself getting stuff done, because I don't know what it's going to bring, and I don't want to make no false promises. What's up, Joseph? It says, I'm not even worried about the snow here in Auburn, New York. Yeah, the wind and ice, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the power outage. We could deal with the snow, but I don't want to be without power. Hold on a second. Let me put you on mute for a second, guys. I talked to the boss man, Thrash, and she's going to send it out to you in a second. email is fine. You made it. You made it. No, ignore me. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, Ignore. Thank you. Today was the shortest day of the year. Yes, we have one of our friends in the chat, moderator. She's from Alaska too, so I'd like to ask her a couple things. They said they only got like 3.5 hours of sunshine today, so that's pretty amazing. But I'm hoping that I had that the days are getting longer, because I heard a positive note that I heard that people said on one radio station, they said in 90 days it'll be springtime. So 90 days is awesome. Valerie says, will Santa be able to get through all the wind and snow? Valerie, that's going to be a tough one. Santa always delivers, though, so I'll put my money that Santa will deliver. Santa does deliver, that's for sure. The world ended 10 years ago. I got to put you guys on mute for a second. Hey, Thrash, who's getting it figured out right now. We're figuring it out. It'll be another minute or two. What's up, Dave? Good evening, Paul. Good point about people staying in. Yeah. No, Dave, it's so hard to say. People should stay home and listen to people, but I'm not sure exactly what part of the state you might be from, or from what if you're what state you're in, or if you're by me. But around here where I'm at, you can't tell people what to do. They're like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm not going to stay home. I'm not going to listen to you. So, that you're definitely right with that, though, Dave. And it does put people at risk. And so, in regards to, it's supposed to start snowing tomorrow night. I shouldn't say not tomorrow night, but Friday. They're saying we're going to get rain at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then it's going to change over by about 9 or 10 o'clock to freezing rain and snow. So we're supposed to get a flash freeze, and I might be able to get my route cleaned up real fast to get rid of the slush, but I don't know. It depends on what the wind does. So that's gonna just sent you an email. Okay, Thrash said he just sent you an email.
Okay, good, because I can't.
Okay, she's still touching buttons back there, Thrash. But yeah, Dave, if people would stay home, it would help out a lot, but they're not. They're going to do what they want to do, especially with it being the holidays. That's the worst. I know I'm going to start fielding phone calls from a lot of seniors, and they're going to be worried about being able to make it to church services on Saturday or possibly Sunday. I'm not sure when they're going to go, but that's going to throw another wrench into the subject, because, if we do get a freeze over, a flash freeze over, it's going to be nothing but a slip and fall area. So some of them seniors, they might, just, be better off to stay home, but they're not going to stay home too. What's up, Sick and Tired? Thank you for stopping by. No, I don't think you're making crazy money. Just close by. No, Alex, that's cool. Alex, do you got a YouTube page or anything? Or are you on Twitter or anything? I'll check you out real quick and make sure that you're not a bot. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Jesse James, they're going to come steal all the money. But that would be cool. I missed some of the chat. No, making crazy money. Timber Walker or Time Walker. Wow, I'm not sure what you're on about. That's cool. They're actually still working on that. Thank you for hanging out. Kalani, what's up, Kalani, my friend? How are you? Crazy day tomorrow night for Indiana. Yeah, I think that I think I'm just going to hang out and stay low for the first couple hours, because if it's 60, 70 mile an hour winds for 12 hours, I can't do nothing with the snow. As soon as I leave the driveway, it's going to be snowed right back in. So my hands are kind of tied at that, and I don't want to say that. So, but that's exactly what I'm thinking. This will be the third storm in a row, second week in a row, plus that big one back in November, which really, really stinks. So, but Kalani, you be safe out there, snowplow, my friend. If it's not safe, don't do it. Dave understands. We got a thrash raid. Sweet. Yep. I do got Carhartt's U-Haul. I do have Carhartt snow pants, but I haven't worn them in years, but I still got them. What's up, JV? 21 minutes to freeze. Sweet. Mark, yeah, I'm in Lackawanna, New York, where you don't want to do nothing. That's why they call it Lackawanna. I bought a snower for the first time. Tomorrow is going to be my first time using it. If we get 5 inches, we're talking about. That's cool, Josh. If you don't know what's going on, send me a comment. I'll be more than happy to see if I can help you get it going or whatever. But the best comment I give about snow blowers, if you get stuck and like with the snow stuck in the chute, don't stick your fingers in there. Make sure you got a broomstick handle to push in there, because sometimes that second auger, it'll have a force on it. If you stick your fingers in there, it'll cut your fingers right off. So, but good luck. You'll figure it out pretty quickly, and you'll find out that when the snow blows back on your face, Josh, it's not fun at all. Getting snow in your face is not fun. What's up, Crazy Ann? How are you? Thrash, we're still working on it. We might.
I did not get an email.
You didn't get an email? Okay. Hang on a second. We got to figure this out. Get this on here. How am I going to do this? What's up, Kalani? Going to be plowing and salting at 5:30. Thrash, he's looking. You have to plow. Essential City and plow. I know, just do what the guys do around here. Just get in your plow truck and just plow a little bit and go hang out somewhere and just watch it snow. A road. So stay home. That's true. I have distant relatives, 3rd generation back from Syracuse. Yeah, Syracuse is a little too far away. I could be to Syracuse in about 2 hours and 15 minutes if I speed. Okay, Thrash, I see that. Yeah, if I speed, I get to Syracuse. You see that, Beta, or no?
No, because I didn't mail.
He said go to his page and email him the thing. I told you about that earlier.
On this phone, it doesn't show me his email. That's what
Pivotalweather.com is really a good weather model. Klein, never heard of that. Never heard of the that website. Although I did find a website by me. Wind direction. It's wind direction. It shows you about the winds from up on top. So that's really knowledgeable for me. It gives me a good insight to do on that thing. Hang on a second. Hey, Thrash, we're getting this figured out right now. Sorry about the little hang up. Trying to figure out how to do this now. So all I want to invite is just I want Thrash to come on and tell me what he thinks about the snow by him versus the snow by us. So that went to there. 2. There we go. Hang on a second. It's coming your way. Send. Okay, we're back. We're back at it. I sent it to your Gmail, the link, so we could send it. Okay, let me jump out of this one. That's done. We're good. Okay, we got this figured out. We're figuring it out right now, so that's cool. I'm making this way more difficult than possible. Hey, Ann, can I send it the link to you through Twitter, and you could possibly forward it to Thrash? I want to see what he's got to say about his opinions on the snowstorms in Colorado versus what we got going on over here, just to catch up on his opinion. So that'd be great. If not, it's going to turn out to be a big mess, because on the phone, Thrash, on the phone, I can't catch your email on the thing. So we're trying to figure it out. But everybody, so those are a couple of my concerns, is that just the wind is going to throw a huge factor into it, from possible power outages to trees being in the street to down wires. That's going to make it ugly. Plus the flash freeze. The flash freeze, they said within 3 hours, we're supposed to go from the mid-40s to the low teens. Okay, Joey, I'll do that then. Can you send it to Joey, that link? He's on Twitter. And that'll be cool. Thank you, Joey. That's for sure. Trying to work through this little technical issue glitch that we got going on. And then we also got the weekend coming up with the holiday. Don't want to talk about holidays. And that's also going to complicate the picture because, like I said, a lot of seniors are going to want to go to church festivities. They're not going to want to miss out on that. Hippie, what's up, my friend? I'm all doing good. You're a glitch too, Thrash? That's cool. Yeah, Hippie, I'm doing good. Thank you. Hope you're doing good. I'm trying to get one of my friends on from Colorado to see his weather live and also some snow events that he might have been through because I value his opinion and the knowledge that he also has to share, that he also could learn me something or I could learn him something. So that'd be pretty cool. And that. So. We got that figured out. I got this figured out then. Indiana's supposed to drop 10 degrees an hour. Yeah, Kalani is supposed to be definitely crazy on that thing. Okay, we're going to jump this rate. So you guys are going to see me. I got to look up another tab as we speak. So I'm trying to keep everything going good. Okay, we're on Twitter. Here. Okay. There we are. We got it. We got it figured out now. Here we go. Profile. Well, I'm going to throw that in the garbage. So that's not going to work. Hey, Thrash. Yeah, we gotta. I'm gonna invite you up. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody sees a link in the chat? I want to talk to Thrash. I'm only gonna invite Thrash up. I'm gonna try figuring stuff out. I just can't get on it. So Thrash, this is the link right here. Pop up. I want to talk to you, my friend. And I'm only gonna take thrashing, guys. No hard feelings. I'm just trying to. I want to hear his thoughts and opinions on that. So see what he's got. Because the problem is I got that new phone and I upgraded the phone and everything on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram. They want me to reset back up. Thank you. There he is. All right. Thank you so much.
Dude, it just blew in.
What a cluster that was. That's for sure.
Holy crap. We were out there getting the horses ready to get them into the barn because my horses are outdoor horses.
Yeah. Yep.
Holy crap. That thing blew in and like the temperature dropped like 30 degrees in like 15 minutes.
Wow.
It got foggy as hell because of the temperature change. And then the wind's been blowing about 40 miles an hour gusts. And that's on the plains. So I'm eastern Denver, Aurora. So yeah, it's this snow isn't quite coming down yet, but it's supposed to be on the way. I think we're expected to get 2 to 6 inches on where we're at. But tomorrow morning we're supposed to be at 14 below with the wind chill at 30 below.
Wow, that's a heat wave, actually.
Yeah. And then there's out farther east, I guess the wind chill is supposed to get down to 50 below. So yeah, it's right now it is cold. My nipples are still hard from being out there. Sorry, Crazy Ann.
She might be sleeping, but that's totally amazing. I just wanted to see some of your stories that you might have in regards to like big snow events by your house and that in the past that you guys been through and how you survived with the horses and everything. Because my guys, we still got it pretty warm here. It's 27, but it's not bad out actually at all.
Yeah. Back in the day, it's like my, I would say probably in the 2000s, you know, in the 1990s, you know, we've had our share of blizzards. If anyone knows Denver and Colorado, you know how the Rocky Mountains, you have the Front Range where you have the city, you know, Denver's right in front of the mountains, and then you have plains on the east. Well, if you get what they call a downslope storm that comes down from the north from Wyoming, and it hits the tropical moisture coming up south, and it hits correctly, we get blizzards that are just insane. I've had blizzards where the drifts have been up to I lived in a ranch style house,
Yeah.
and it all just goes up to the freaking roof, and the kids would crawl up on the roof and jump off into the snow. I mean, it was just that insane. And digging out, it pretty much shuts everything down here too. I mean, unlike if you get an event like, not anything close to that, like down in southern Texas, they're not prepared for it. We can get to a point where all the tow trucks, all the guys that are trying to clear the snow and everything, it overwhelms them where they can't go anywhere. So they have to wait till the storm gets over and then attack it. And the secondary streets are secondary, and you could be stuck for days. But shoveling out your driveway, you know, a regular driveway in front of a house,
Yeah.
you shovel out like half of it, and you'd almost have a freaking heart attack. It'd take you all freaking day to do it.
Yeah. So
And then you shovel out the other.
So,
Yeah.
so man, the storm is by Thrash right now in the Colorado area. It's coming towards our area. It's not going to get to me till late
Couple days
Thursday.
probably, right?
Yep, late Thursday night, early Friday morning on that. And Joey in the chat, Kalani Nate, he's my friend through. He knows JV through
Yeah.
Crypto channel, so that's why you guys are going back and forth. In case you don't know who Kalani Nate
Yeah,
is.
cheers
He's a
to
good
everyone in
dude.
the chat, man. You guys are rocking, man.
Yep, Dave, what's
Thanks
up, Dave?
for us.
Thanks for stopping
Paul.
by. We got I'm just worried about the wind factor, about blowing everything, blowing the
Well,
power off.
Let's just say, usually here, like in Colorado, we're one of the sunniest states in the 48.
Yeah.
So we get over 300 days of sunshine. So this time of year, it's kind of like we get Indian summers. So the sun will come out and will heat the ground. It'll heat the roads, the asphalt, the concrete, and then we'll have an event where all of the snow will come down and it'll melt immediately on the ground.
Yeah.
Then you'll get all of the cold wind, you get all of the other snow that's in there, and it just makes it one big sheet of ice. So when
That's
they
what we got
plow
right
it,
now,
they don't
yeah.
plow it all the way down. They
Mhm.
plow it so there's probably
Yeah,
that
yeah.
much
Yeah,
left
I know,
on
yeah,
top,
yeah. Mhm.
so that in an event where you need to have traction with your car, depending on the type of snow it is. If it's a real powdery snow, it ain't gonna help. If it's like a packing snow, a crunchy snow, that'll work. But
Yeah.
they hope that the sun comes out the next day and pretty much melts it off, if it will.
Yeah.
But it's the wind. The wind is what freaking just freezes the roads over. It's one big ice skating rink, and you get people coming here from Southern California and Texas, and they don't know how to. They're the ones that are in the ditch, But
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep, nobody knows. We got people
so
coming
I
up here.
brought something up. We got them. Yeah, I wanted to show you. I have outdoor horses.
Yeah, show us. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead.
I'm waiting for it to come up here, and I'll share it here.
Yeah, you were buffering for a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's because my computer's not the strongest in the freaking world. All right, so this is a live of the girls in the stalls, and it looks like they're doing okay.
Okay.
So
Yep, they look
Faith
nice.
is
Yep.
on the left and Sophie's on the right. But yeah, they're all indoor right now. It's probably 30 degrees in the barn right now.
That's
So
perfect. Yep.
when I left I left probably half hour ago, you could see their breath. I mean, it got so freaking cold real quick. It was
Yep.
foggy in the barn too. It was cool as hell. But yeah,
That's
yeah. You can stop that.
Got beautiful, beautiful
Thought
stalls.
you might
on
want
there.
to see that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
We're doing good.
and on the
Yeah.
opposite side, there's let's see, eight more stalls that are all full of horses. So they had just enough stalls for the horses for the barn. So, And if we need
Yeah,
to,
plus-
when we take them out, they got a big old freaking arena in there. Let them run, let them go. But,
Yeah,
the horses.
Valerie, I'll tell
crazy.
you, right, Valerie, real quick about the blanket thing. The blanket thing does. It's just like a comfort feature that you being the horse owner, you think about. You're going to put a blanket on. You're like, you hope they're going to stay warm. It's just the mental thing you do. Some people might say it's not, but realistically, they're made to be outside. I mean, not in the minus 60, 70 degree weather, but they can handle the cold. So if they get the winter hair, and that definitely makes things a lot better. And like I said, the blanket is just more or less like a factor that the person that owns the horse feels better about.
Well, another thing too is you get some people that they have competition horses that they have competitions all year round, and they shave the horses down. Like right now, we got 3 horses in the barn that are horses that go out and do events.
Yeah, so they got to wear a
blanket down, and you have to freaking cover those guys. They will freeze.
Yeah,
I mean it's insane.
That's for sure.
But our horses, horses they'll grow their winter hair. I know Paul. The thoroughbreds do that too, right?
Yep, they all do. Yep, that's for sure.
Yes, so I have a quarter horse and I got a freaking Arabian, so they all grow, hair, that much off their body, and that's what keeps them warm. The only time you really have to worry about blanketing them is if you want to do it before they're wet. But if it gets down into the teens or lower, and they're outdoor horses, like our horses. Usually we'll put a medium blanket on them in the wintertime, right before it snows, and they're fine. You go out there, you put your hand underneath the blanket and see if they're sweating. If they're sweating, you take it off,
That's so true. But I'm going to jump and answer some of the questions in the chat real fast. So we said, we're doing good. We're doing very good ourselves. Thrash is doing good. Joey says basically 10 inches. Shredder, they have thunder, snow. They're going to stay warm, Kalani. Put a blanket on them. Like I said about the blanket, that's more or less for extreme winter conditions.
Yeah.
Mark, Thunder, Snow, Shredder. Yep, Thunder, Snow. We like that. Thunder by AC/DC. U-Haul, Shredder.
We get Thunder Snow here a lot in Colorado.
Yeah. And Paul says this Christmas is going to be tough this year for my family. Paul, I hope that it's going to get better. I hope it gets better, my friend. Thrash, Paul is a young individual. He's from my area. I never met him face to face, but he's been in the chat a bunch of times, and he does the same thing as me. He's just going to be graduating high school pretty soon, so he's going to start his own business, which he's already got going. So maybe in a couple of years he's going to get all my customers and everything, and he'll be the man then. So yep, and Kalani horses.
Oh, real quick. So to start off in your company, one, you have to have a truck and a trailer to haul your lawn equipment, and then a Bobcat, a plow for the front of your truck. Do you how many trucks do you have?
3.
So you got 3. So if one breaks down, you got another one. And do you have help that runs the other truck?
I used to, but not no more. But like I said, I always have a backup to my truck, because I mean, a lot of people, they don't have backups, and they say they got their friend that'll say you had a plow truck and I had a plow truck, and we hooked up each other and we help each other out. But you broke, and by the time I came to hook up with you, it's 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. So your customers are going to be pissed at you because you didn't show up on time, but they're going to get done. So I never went that route. I always said, I got to have a backup, because if anything breaks, it breaks in the middle of the night or at the worst time possible, or you can't get that part. So you need a backup,
So do you back up your trucks that have the plows on them into your garage if you have one, or do you set them where when you go out in the morning, you knock the snow off of them and you just plow your ass out of your driveway?
Well, before, when I lived in West Seneca, which our friend Paul is from, our friend Paul, without Grandma. Oh yeah, Paul. I'm sorry to hear that about Grandma, but
sorry, Paul.
You got to make the best of it and keep going. But where I lived in West Seneca before I moved out here, I didn't have a garage, so it was a pain in the butt. Get up in the morning, start the truck, brush it off. But now that I got a garage, that's nice. Just go in there and start the truck and go inside the house for 20 minutes. You got nothing to brush off. Half an hour.
No, it's like that first event, like a month ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Crazy.
You went outside and it showed the other truck there, and I mean you had that much snow on the top of it.
Yeah. But that one, I don't have.
Is that your backup truck there?
I'm sorry. What'd you say about the truck?
Is that your backup truck, or was that your main truck? You just sat. You went and had freaking dinner and came back out, and that much snowfall was on your truck.
No, that if you're saying about trucks, I use mine is an 04. And then the wife's truck, my wife's truck is a 17. But it's my wife's truck. I say that because by saying it's her truck, she let me buy it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's her truck.
Yeah.
So if you
Yep.
guys are
I
if
know
you
how
guys
it
are
is.
married, if you guys are married, you gotta kind of play that game a little bit. You're like, don't you think you deserve this truck? And they're like, well, it's gonna be yours. And okay, so it's and everything I got is hers too. So it's just a lot easier that you're married on that.
Exactly.
What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Ronnie?
What's hers is hers. What's mine is hers.
That's true. Yep. My money's her money and her money's her money. That's for sure. 2 words about cold weather. Bah humbug. Ronnie, you got it so right, Ronnie. That's for sure. It definitely stinks, but you know what? It's part where we live and we just can't seem to get away from it. Bought our first scraper for $3.
The only thing I hate about the cold weather is the wind. You know, if it's not windy, it's tolerable because it's bearable. It's when the wind cuts through you, man, and you're trying to do shit. And
that's cool. Hey, Shredder, the Shredder said he bought his first ice scraper for $3. You know what? It's going to break the first time you use it.
Yeah,
$3.
You get what you pay for, Shredder.
Oh, at the garbage. Yep. Thing's a piece of junk.
He's in the southern states, though, isn't he?
No,
I think Shredder's in the southern.
No, he moved up to. He's in Wisconsin now. They're working.
Wisconsin.
So he's going to get some snow too.
Yeah, cheers, Shredder.
So hopefully Shredder goes live tomorrow night, so we get him some people too. Time Walker, Lucky Shield, a long life. Think positive. That's true. Back to Paul. That's. I mean, it's very sad, but it's part of life, and I don't want to say you're not never going to get over.
Still in Kurd country. That's good.
Poor dump truck you were looking at. Yeah, but Kalani, I had Kalani back in the day. I had a 93 Chevy. It was a dually. And 93 Chevy dually had a big block. And it was a nice truck for the day. But with the dually, if you back into people's driveways with the dually, that back end would just get stuck because it would like sink in the snow. So the dually wasn't good for like doing residential work at all.
So with the truck, do you find with the plow on the front, do you have to compensate with like big long sandbags that you put in the back end or no?
I used to do that in the past, but no, I don't do it no more. No,
no problem.
No, not at all. Because a thrash, the weather around here has been so weird since 2005. The winters aren't the same. I mean, they're getting more extreme now, but you really don't need that weight in the back.
It's that global cooling.
Yeah, no, but you know what? It's not that. It's overpopulation, but nobody wants to say it. Yeah, Kalani, right. It's a Ford. Yeah,
we need to start killing people with snowplows.
What's up, Ronnie? Thanks for stopping by. We're just
Ronnie, cool man.
I bring Thrash up tonight because he's from Colorado. He's getting a little of the weather right now. I want to see what he's got going on with his.
Yeah, it's if you don't have your freaking pipes drained or covered, that stuff's gonna hard freeze tonight. If you have plants outside, they're gonna, like tomato plants, as if it's that time of year. You can't cover plants tonight, man.
Yep, those guys are all good.
They're icicles, tomato sickles.
Yep, Ronnie knows it too. Ronnie's married from what I see. Ronnie knows for sure. He's married too from what I read in the chat.
What's up, Chadio? Oh, dude, you needed to come out with me. Chadio lives like 15 minutes away from me.
That's cool, yeah.
Come out, and resituate the whole thing just for like a less than 48-hour event that's happening. So I should have brought your butt out here.
Hell yeah. Hey, Joe, that's true, Joe. Some of the one truck gets snow in it, but other than that, like I said, I don't like brushing snow off in the morning. So, but that does help out. 33.3 degrees.
What's up, Luke John? Beers and banners in the house.
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, he was here earlier. Yeah, he was here a long time ago.
I don't trust him, but yeah, cool to see you, Luke John.
Always show back of the truck sometimes. Yep.
Oh, Chadio, you're a fair weather worker. We call you that.
Yeah, but Chadio's he's a book reader. He's a smart. He's a thinker. He's not a laborer. So. Okay, well I'm not. I'm a ditch digger basically.
Well, I'm a ditch digger too.
Hey, Paul, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you. I probably won't be live again till Friday in the afternoon when the weather starts getting crappy. So you be safe, you and the family, and I'll see you on the live stream. And maybe I'll stop by on the live stream one of these days and You come on with me real quick because we're actually out working in the weather. So, cheers, my friend Paul. Have a great night. Kalani, you got to go too. Kalani, thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh yeah, cheers, Kalani.
Kalani's on Twitch. If you guys want to check out Kalani, he likes playing video games on Twitch. He's on Twitch under that name. So he's real good at video games. I stink at video games. So, but that's cool. My knees don't even thrust me back.
Yeah, it's freaking Luke John talking.
That's cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm the biggest concern I got is not about the snow. It's about the crazy wind because they're saying 7
Yeah, the
mile-an-hour
wind
winds.
sucked.
Yeah.
So probably 12 hours before it hit us, that's when the wind started. So depending on what you got on the road, it's going to freeze.
Oh, Kalani, you're staying. Okay, Paul's saying goodbye to Kalani's saying goodbye to Paul's wife here. That's cool. Thanks, Kalani. That's cool. Kalani's from Indiana, so
sweet. Cheers.
He's going to be getting the snow pretty soon too.
Yeah, I got to look at the map and see how this how it's coming down. I think it's coming from the northwest and it's going towards southeast and east. So I don't know. It's all going to cover it because I heard that Florida is going to get in the teens when it hits them.
Yeah. Very true. You don't stand a chance outside because you're a snowman yourself. Well, Shredder, you know what? If you stand there and freeze up, you'll get a lot of views. So just stand there.
No, just tonight went out just to get the girls. It's about 100 yards to where the barn is at to get the horses.
Yeah.
By the time I got Faith and got back, my face was felt like it was frozen. I felt like I had, it was freezing on my face. That's how cold it was.
Yep,
and
I do.
Coming home on my car, it was reading -2. So in the morning, it's supposed to be like -15.
That sounds like fun because we're still at 28. But like I said, it's not going to get us till Thursday or Friday
when
morning.
When I got out there at 2:30 Mountain Time, it was 45 degrees. When I left, it's -2, and that was right after 5 o'clock.
Hey, Mark, thank you for stopping by, Mark. We'll see you on Friday.
Here's Mark.
We'll have a lot of fun. Don't forget to bring your snow shovel, Mark, because last time I picked Mark up, he didn't bring his snow shovel. He just wanted to drive around and drink coffee. Next time, Mark, you got a shovel too. No sitting in the truck and just watching. So that's awesome. You're going to try to be funny tomorrow morning? Okay, that's cool. Yep, Time Walker, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice of you to stop by. Like I said, we're going to go live Friday. I'll take you guys around for a little bit. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go. I'm going to kind of sit it out a little bit during the big windstorm because you're going to be useless snow plowing with all the snow and the wind. So
Paul, where you're at, there's no mountains. Is it flat there, or what's it like the terrain wise?
It's pretty flat.
Okay, so there's nothing to stop the wind.
Nope. And we're right next to the lake. So when we get a southwest wind, it just blows from Joey's house over all the open water, and then we're the
so first. You smell Joey when the weather comes in.
Damn, it blows
right up. Freaking Lep TV.
That's for sure. Well, I don't know about Lep, but we do smell Joey, so that's definitely true.
Well, no, if you smell Lep, you smell tacos.
That's true. But that's all I got. So those are my couple things we talked about earlier about, the wind's the biggest concern because it might knock the power out. And it's a 70 mile an hour wind, never plowed in 70 mile an hour wind. So we're going to see what that should bring in that.
It knocks trucks over too on the freaking highways out here too.
Hey, Valerie, thank you so much. Valerie's the biggest super chatter, Thrash. So
cheers, Valerie.
Give Valerie a shout out. She's the biggest super chatter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Valerie. We'll see you on Friday, Valerie. Come back. We'll have some fun. And if you want a shovel, I'll stop by and pick you up because I can use all help I can get. That's for sure.
I wish, the old days you could look up someone's channel just by, right-clicking on their name and go into their channel. Now you got to go through this BS.
So Ronnie said Ronnie lived in Colorado. Now he's living in Oklahoma. He's got rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, he's in freaking Tornado Alley there. I mean, jeez.
Okay, Pudgy's got to go. Pudgy, thank you, Pudgy. I'll see you tomorrow. I didn't see no Clay today, so I don't know what happened to Clay, but I looked for him in the afternoon and morning. I didn't see him, so he was hiding out somewhere. Frank and Jack. Frank, you want to help out? Oh, my God, Frank, that's awesome. Thank you. I'll pay you. I don't pay good, but we do take a lot of breaks, like at McDonald's and coffee breaks. So that's part of the pay too. And if you smoke cigarettes, I'll buy you a pack of cigarettes too, just to make sure you help out. Yeah, Ronnie, we do stop for beer when the event's over. We do stop for beer, and maybe once in a while a customer will offer you one too if they like you. So that definitely. Pudgy, thank you for stopping by. Ronnie, it's a lot of fun. So, but
Well, that's
yeah,
a good question too. That's a good question too. You know, back in the day, I remember being a kid. You know, I'm 57 years old, and I remember every holiday season, like the day like today's trash day, right? The trash people come around when you were a kid. My parents would go out there and give people who did the service for them, you know, postal service,
yeah,
you know,
yes,
snow removal, all that. Did they give you either cash or gift?
yeah,
I
like a
mean, do you
bottle of
get
Jack
that all the
Daniels.
time?
Yep. I do
That's
get
good.
some of that sometimes. Yep, Jack Daniels or a 6-pack of beer. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Vlogs? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. Well,
Are you
we're not-
encouraging
we're
bad
not-
habits? No, just
No.
no.
No bad habits. Nope.
No, drinking coffee, that's a bad habit, man.
Yeah, I got mine right here. Yeah.
I just
For
finished.
sure.
I finished my last cup before I got here because it was cold as hell. I drink coffee when it's cold.
That's cool.
Time to let
Definitely.
loose a little bit now.
Hey, Thrash, I'm going to start wrapping up, so hang around because I want to talk to you in the background.
You got it,
Hang
man.
on for a second.
Yeah,
Hey,
you got it.
everybody, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Thank you to the super chats. If you guys didn't check out the last video about the super chats I did, it's up on YouTube right now. Check it out. You get a laugh. That's awesome. We got a U.S. Army veteran, Thrash. Thank you for stopping by. He's got a good channel. He's got a horse rescue video. Thrash, if you could throw it up, I'll keep talking. Throw your link up.
Yeah, you do your thing. I'll do
Yeah,
shit in the
yeah.
back. Oh, I'll do
Yeah.
things in the background.
Throw your link up for your channel. That'll be good because I could jump on and check it out when we get done. So I got a busy week coming up. I'm going to be relaxing the rest of this evening. Tomorrow, Friday morning, early Friday morning, they started saying that the snow is going to switch over from rain to snow and then crazy wind. This is going to be our first major snow event in regards to having a 70-mile-an-hour wind. Never did it before. If anybody said they did from around here, they're pulling your leg. I've been interested to see what the Bills game is going to do on Saturday. So I'd like to thank everybody, especially for all the super chats, helping the channel grow. Thank you all in the background for helping me out too, watching the channel, being part of the chat. It's a lot of fun. Thank you to the moderators. Without the moderators, we'd have too many people throwing in dumb comments and the show would go nowhere because I would get mad. So Thrash, throw up your link. That'd be great. So I'm kind of thinking that I'll go live again Friday during the day. I'm not sure. I'll put up a general idea. Tomorrow evening, I'll throw up. I'm going to go live. Upcoming event. I'm kind of thinking probably about maybe 10 o'clock Friday morning would be great. A Thrash, I want to thank him so much. He's from Colorado. He's got a horse rescue. There's his link right there. If you guys could be so kind to check him out, and if you like his content, if you would consider subscribing and possibly hitting the like button, he would appreciate it. He's trying to grow his YouTube channel too. A very nice guy. If he wasn't a nice guy, I wouldn't invite him up on the chat. I hope you guys enjoyed him. I'd like to thank him personally myself. So everybody in the chat, thank you so much. I'm going to get going. You guys have a great day. And like I said, I'll see everybody Friday morning. Check out the video, especially the super chat. It's a little bit funny. And when I figure out the super chat, how to do it in the background, you guys' name will be on the background instead of me giving you a shout out of the piece of paper that I wrote. Everybody have a great night. Thrash, hang around for a minute. I want to talk to you.
You got it,
I'll
man.
see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much. Be safe, everybody.
Cheers to the chat, man. You guys rock.
Thank you so much. Be safe, everybody.